5 reasons why women don't go for nice guys. What women want isn't this great unsolvable mystery. You just need to listen when we talk. I'm sure you've all heard the following statements: nice guys finish last. A lot of women are attracted to jerks who are careless, arrogant, disrespectful, manipulative, less agreeable. Women are attracted to jerks because they are seemingly confident. Women are also biologically attracted to guys who have good genes to pass on, like those positive traits that jerks have. Men who are too nice, and actually aren't jerks, will most likely bore a girl. Jerks are usually the ones who provide fun, drama, action, everything what women love. A woman can feel the vibe coming from a jerk. She can sense he's the one who will turn her world upside down. Women mistake arrogance with confidence. The idea is so embedded in the culture that there are movies and TV shows about it, and most recently people are even profiting from via self-help books on teaching men a practice known as negging. With a nice guy, she doesn't have to break a sweat to get him, and that's just boring. But she wants to fight for a jerk, because it's fun and dramatic, so she can eventually feel rewarded once she gets him. Sit down now. Listen. 1. The women don't think they can do better. I have had many friends come up and ask me why women go for bad guys. Though I think more often than not, this statement is simply not true. Some indeed go for guys who they know will break their heart. 2. You're boring. Many fall into the trap of believing being kind is all that it takes, and in turn lack in personality. I have gone on dates with guys who lacked any substance. Most women like confidence and assertiveness, not to be mistaken for being domineering or controlling. 3. You're not that nice. Many men believe they are nice, but they're quite the opposite. Any guy who claims they are a nice guy rarely ever is. They're opportunistic. They leave out favors and breadcrumbs in the hopes of catching bait. 1 + 2 = 3, and they're systematic with the kindness they share. But actual nice guys aren't nice to get sex. Nor do they need to megaphone their greatness and accomplishments at every single turn, because they are too busy being genuinely kind. My rule of thumb is any guy who calls themselves a nice guy isn't one. Generally, after this quote, they proceed with tales many instances where they didn't get the reception they deserve from specific women. In reality, there are only so many times the same issue can occur before we clock that the problem is you. 4. You don't seem genuine. Nice guys tend to be people pleasers due to everything they do being goal-orientated. Because of this, any affection shown doesn't seem genuine or unique. Many have an agenda to give with the expectation of receiving, which makes everything feel fake. For us, when we see it, we see this as proof that you don't want us specifically, but you want to use us to prop your ego. 5. You forget that attraction is complex. When discussing nice guy syndrome, psychologist Dr. Jesse Marksick told The Independent, "The men who tend to get stuck in the friend zone might not be attractive enough on their own, physically, socially, or otherwise, and so try to compensate for their shortcomings by investing in women more than their peers. In other words, they might use kindness to try and make up for what they lack elsewhere." Which I have to agree with. Many guys have claimed that I stuck them in the friend zone. even when there was never any attraction there. Being nice isn't enough to make up for the deficit. I have had male friends shoot for the moon with girls they would never have a chance with, hoping that by being kind, they could somehow get there. But it isn't enough. To get more on how to become better in this society, like, subscribe and click on the notification bell.